Welcome back to Ironhome, a solo actual play where I, Sophia, run Ironhome Starforge through a variety of different settings. And today, through popular vote, we will be playing Subnautica, one of my, actually, probably my second favorite game. I love this game so much. And, well, let's get right to it. I will be playing Faye. She has tattoos, is pale, long light brown hair, and big green eyes. She has a base set up with a research lab. She is a naturalist and a gearhead, and she is a survivor, basically. So, I've added a bit of tension clocks here, the sea glide battery, the flashlight battery, the oxygen tank, just in case we want to use these for any dramatic moments. The oxygen tank, of course, will only be used in situations where, obviously, you can't get up quickly to the surface. We're not going to be, like, measuring the oxygen every second. So, let's go ahead and start the game. So, I imagine that Faye is lying in her bed, surrounded by ration wrappers. There's a plate with several fish bones lying on the floor. She's tossing and tumbling in bed. There's a window in this underground... Sorry, I'm just like assuming everyone's played Subnautica and knows exactly... I mean, you probably have, but just to clarify, this is an underwater base made out of, like, sort of, not tubes, but what's the word for it? Anyway, some of them are tubes connecting to big spacious rooms. In this case, Faye's room has a window that gives a view of the outside, lots of colorful fish and the colorful plants, and it's just very, very pretty. If she was not stranded here for an ongoing of 50 or 60 days, more or less. She wakes up when she hears a beeping alarm going off. She kind of like gets out of bed, walks on over to her terminal that is standing on the table, that is lining on the table, and she checks it, and it is a message. The computer, the scanners have detected an SOS message, and well, obviously one of the evacuation pods has finally either started emitting the message or it's been reached. In any case, it's one of these pods that has... In case you don't... Again, sorry, in case you don't know the story of Subnautica, it's a big spaceship, boom, blows up on top of this water planet for plot reasons, and basically everyone jumps off on pods, but apparently you are the only survivor. All the other pods empty or dead or whatever. And the spaceship is lying over there on its side, very much radioactive, very much exploding. But you're pretty far away from that, at least 600 meters. Not that far away. It seems far away in the game. But anyway, so we are going to head out to one of these pods, and that is going to be our quest for this game. Find the SOS and salvage any equipment. So, let's make the meta move in this situation of swearing an iron vow. And we are going to roll with a heart of 1 and nothing else. And let's see what happens. And, oof, that is a miss. You must overcome a significant obstacle before you begin your quest. Envision what stands in your way. Interesting. What stands in our way? Let's roll on some tables. A stolen refuge. Interesting. What else do we have? We have weaken solution. Stolen refuge and weaken solution. Interesting. Okay, so I have an idea. So while we're looking at this information and preparing our equipment, loading our scanner tool, our knife, our little handheld computer that's in our hand right now, loading on the oxygen tank, grabbing the big sea glide that lets us go faster through the water, flashlight and whatnot, we suddenly feel a shaking, you know, a sort of small explosion, and the base suddenly it groans, and we're like, what the hell was that? You know, so we put in our equipment, we go outside, and we look at the foundations, and we see that effectively there's a kind of fish that I cannot remember its name, but basically it explodes. It explodes on contact violently, and it seems that for whatever reason, a creature or something happened here, and this creature blew up very close to our foundations, like in a little cave underneath it, and the foundations are no longer solid, and it's kind of like the sand is collapsing a little bit, and the whole structure is in a very precarious position right now. So if we were to leave, we might return to our whole base collapse before we can even get to this SOS. So the first thing to ask is, do we have metal on hand to fix this? And this sounds like a check your supply. So let's check our supply. Oh, and by the way, if you feel like commenting later on the video that if you'd prefer I read the moves a bit more, or if you just prefer I whoosh fly through it and get into it, I don't know, just let me know. Because I do tend to kind of just like over the moves, because I kind of like know them by heart right now. Except I don't know where they are, because as you can see, I am trying to find, oh, it's probably an adventure. There it is. So let's check our gear. All right, I have to roll a supply, I guess. Roll supply. That's weird. All right. Roll supply. We have a supply of 5. Here we go. Bam. That's 10 double 9s. Whoa, that was very close. It's a strong hit with a match. Yes, we do in fact have the metal at hand available. Plenty of it. And the strong hit with a match. What could that mean? Begin prophecy. Ooh, okay, let's change prophecy. Begin vow. Okay, fine. So, I don't know, but let's just go ahead and this is going to be either a face danger or a secure an advantage. I think it's probably more like a face danger when we're trying to, yeah, we're not, yeah, no. We're definitely facing danger with wits, and when you make a move to craft, repair, repurpose, or modify equipment or technology, I'm gonna say this probably falls underneath this. You know, it's not, yeah, why not? So let's make a face danger move to repair this. We've got the metal at hand, and we begin to kind of like weld it, and we should probably note down here that we've got some kind of underwater welder. It's a video game, folks. Get over yourselves. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's face danger with wits, and we'll add a bonus of +1. Here we go. We begin to fix the metal structure, and it is a bad one. It is a complication. You fail, or a momentary success is undermined by a dire turn of events. Ooh, this is good. Okay, let's put on some, what do we have? Some, action, suspense, sci-fi. Yeah, why not? Let's just go with that. So we're welding, right? Oh, this music makes me think of something, but no. So, so we're welding, right? And we're trying to get the structure, when all of a sudden, it begins to groan heavily. And we're gonna turn this into a scene challenge. Oh no, where's the scene challenge? No, Ben, don't hate me. I think the scene challenge... Oh, wait. The scene challenge moves will tell me everything I need to know. If they're here. Here we go, scene challenge. So, begin the scene. When you face an extended or complex challenge outside of a fight, name your objective and set its rank as formidable. Excellent. So we're gonna name it as Save the Base. And We're going to set it as formidable. Then envision the situation and choose the number of segments for the scene's tension clocks. You are severely disadvantaged. 4 segments. Yes. Yes, we are. We are severely disadvantaged. We are one person fixing the entire base that is collapsing. When the clock is full, you must finish the scene. All right, so we're going to start this off by... What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I think we're just going to start this off with a face danger. We're going to attempt something risky. We're just going to try to fix it as we were before and see what happens. Let's just go with that. So a +1. This is a wits roll. You're successful and mark progress, but also encounter a complication or setback. Envision what occurs and fill a clock segment. This is not good, folks. This is not good. We fill 1 segment. Envision what occurs and fill a clock segment. Okay, I've got it. So we're basically, you know, we're swimming, we're welding, we're floating there, and all of a sudden, it moves a bit more, and my flipper is caught under the weight of this structure in one of the places when I didn't move fast enough to get out of the way while trying to weld support structures and so on. So I'm currently stuck, and I need to figure out a way to get out of here. So I'm gonna go and say this is a face danger with edge to just quickly, you know, get that flipper out and just get back and work at it, because I can't move right now, and if I stay where I am, it is gonna get very dangerous. So let's go ahead and make a face danger with edge to just do this as quickly as possible, and that is a strong hit with a match. And on a strong hit with a match, mark progress twice. Oh, but wait, this was a different type of face danger. Does this apply? Because I wasn't really doing anything to help save the base. I'm gonna say why not. It's telling me to mark progress twice. This was more of like a face danger of the consequence that happened earlier. So I'm gonna say... screw it. It's done. It's done. No one. It's fine. It's fine. So basically, we get out. We take the flipper. We get back to work as quick as we can, and yeah, we continue with that. I'm gonna say let's try maybe secure an advantage. How do we secure an advantage in this case? Oh, I'm gonna take out my computer or my scanner in any case, and I'm going to try to basically analyze like weak points or structural weak points that we can fix faster and that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and roll wits for that. And that is a weak hit. On a weak hit, oh wait, we should have rolled this secure an advantage. Wasn't that the one we rolled? On a weak hit, choose 1. Oh, okay. Excellent. I rolled this one. So I'm gonna say take +2 momentum as we gain an idea of where we should more or less be doing the fixes. And we're gonna go do it again. Another one. Get back to work. I should make a note that I've probably lost my flipper at this point. That's probably not great. For later. And that is a weak hit, barely. Woof. We are successful and mark progress, but you also encounter a complication or a setback. Okay, what setback do we encounter? Things are dramatic at the fixing of the base. Strength and peace, that means nothing to me. Obscured beacon. Oh, I like that. I like that at all. So maybe what happens is that suddenly, like in the sky, clouds begin to form, a storm is coming, and everything is suddenly getting very dark because I'm obviously underwater, so it's dark enough as it is. But now with the sky covered, it's very dark, and it's very hard to see exactly where I am. So gotta turn on the torch and kind of like put it there, and I'm basically working in the dark. Things are definitely more dangerous than they were before. Let's go ahead and roll again. Another face danger. We're trying to fix things as fast as we can before everything just ends up terrible. And that is a strong hit. Excellent. We mark progress as we continue to just basically weld these supports. The structure is very, very unstable. Things could end up really bad if we lose our base. That would not be a great start to this game. Let's go again. Let's keep going. There's nothing else to do other than this. And it's a weak hit. You are successful in mark progress. We mark another tick. Structure keeps groaning. Envision what happens, what occurs, and fill a clock segment. I'm gonna say it's in the dark, and we probably injure ourselves. That's probably the most reasonable thing to happen. We kind of like maybe move quickly, bump our head against something, and everything's slowly not shaking because of the bump, but we can hear the echo resounding, and we are just gonna try to finish this job as quick as we can and hopefully save our base. Let's go. Strong hit with a match again. Wow. I am very lucky today. Okay, I think that's enough. I think we can just go ahead and roll on this one. So, let's try and save the base before any more bad things happen. We saved the base! Excellent. All right, we can get rid of this as the base groans just a little bit more, and then it stabilizes. We have kind of like made a big support here with another support. We quickly just welded as much metal and supports and things as we could, but the base has been stable. We make a note to make things prettier later, but for the moment, we can breathe calmly that everything is under control. And after that, I'm going to say that we go inside, we sit down, lean back, breathe, as losing our base, I'm gonna say we take one stress for this, as we just breathe from the result of everything that's just happening, because losing our base could have been awful. We've been here stuck for, like I said, 50, 60 days. Having to start from scratch would be terrible. And just the thought that we're one accident away from just water bursting in and flowing and ruining everything. One accident away from the whole thing collapsing. One accident away from running out of food, drink, anything. We need to find a way to get out of here. That's why what Faye's thinking, right? I need to find a way to get out. So with that, she decides to head on to this SOS. And we're gonna make this... What is this? Oh, I have another progress thing. Okay, sure, why not? Let's make this a dangerous journey. I'm gonna call this Journey to the SOS. And we're gonna grab our Sea Glide, and we're gonna head on out, hoping that nothing else bad happens. Which of course it will. So, I believe we were rolling at stay at vigilant. We're not really moving at speed or anything. Or why not? It makes sense to move at speed. So let's go with edge. We're not really being vigilant or anything. Let's go. Let's move with speed. Do we have anything that helps? We do not. All right, let's go. Oh, I see my asset there probably gave me extra momentums that I didn't take. Oh, well, that's bad. Okay, a weak hit. You reach a waypoint, but this progress costs you. Envision the location and mark progress per the rank of the expedition, but choose one. Suffer costs en route, or face a peril at the waypoint. Okay, first let's see what kind of waypoint we discover. A forgotten time. Oh, I like this. So we are heading out with our sea glide. When we come across, we're way above. You know, we're close to the surface, so every now and then we head on out, breathe, refill our tank automatically, and then just head on down. And as we're going out, we see a very large skeletal structure of some gigantic creature. And I'm definitely going to go down to explore that. And I'm going to say that the cost is marking 2 ticks on our Sea Glide battery, as we have gone really fast with this. So I'm going to make the move, explore a waypoint that says, when you divert from an expedition to examine a notable location, roll wits. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's explore a waypoint. I have no bonus whatsoever. Nope. And let's see what happens. That's an 8. That is a weak hit. You uncover something interesting, but it is bound up in a peril or reveals an ominous aspect of this place. Envision what you encounter, then take +1 momentum. Interesting. Ominous aspect of this place. I think this is the point. Perhaps. Now, I can't remember my Subnautica lore. Because I don't want to say something and then be wrong about it on the internet. That would be awful. An ominous aspect of this place. Let's see. Misleading atmosphere. Interesting. Okay, I got nothing, but let's just keep on going and we'll think about something. But there's definitely something unnerving about the skeleton that perhaps the scanner can't quite determine as we are, you know, scanning this large skeletal structure. And let's just keep going. Let's just not stop too long. We continue to move with speed, and that is a miss. You are waylaid by a crisis or arrive at a waypoint to confront an immediate hardship or threat. Do not mark progress and pay the price. If we pay the price, what happens? What do we get? Whoops, I made the price. Pay the price. You waste resources. Okay, let's see where we are to see where we're wasting resources. Stolen settlement. Interesting. So stolen settlement, to me, I imagine that there is a large piece of the ship. Right? So this is a... We said this was a miss. You arrive at a waypoint to confront an immediate hardship or threat. Oof, this is a hard one. Because I imagine there is like a piece of the ship, you know, a large room, sort of like just lying on its side. And, oh, I like this actually. Let's say that we kind of just swim inside to look through it, to explore it. I might be mixing the 2 moves here, but let's just make this simple, right? When all of a sudden the current shifts or something happens and the whole structure kind of like begins to slide down, we've got a theme of sliding structures today. And we have to quickly maneuver our way out before this whole thing just takes us down with it, shaking us around. And who knows what will happen. So this is going to be a face danger. Let's put some tense music as we avoid this. Let's go with redshift. And no, wait, more actiony. We need more actiony suspense. No. Let's just stick with this. All right, so it's going to be a face danger with edge as we try to make our way out of here as quickly as we can. And that is a strong hit. You are successful. Take +1 momentum. Excellent. So we quickly swim our way, making our way out of this structure as just in time as we see the little hole at the coming up through. We get out and the thing finishes sliding off this sort of like sand thing, and then boom, 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 rolling down, and eventually getting any hole that was on the side is completely covered now because it's flipped around. So we mark it on our little computer and we make note to come back later once we have a laser cutter and we can open up this structure. All right, let's get back to our journey. We're going to continue undertaking an expedition with haste. And that's not great. That's not great at all. Let's burn momentum. Weak hit. Excellent. We are going to, once again, mark 2 on the Sea Glide battery. And I noticed that I am not marking progress on mark 2 progress. There we go. All right. Let's see where we are. Trapped. Trapped storage. That's kind of what we just did. Let's try again. A desolate mineral. Okay, that sounds more like it. I imagine this is kind of like a place where there isn't that many plants or animals, and it's mostly sand or rock and a few minerals here and there. And I think it might be worth exploring this waypoint to see if we can get some supplies and stuff for later. Let's see. What do we get here? I don't know if this would be a... Yeah, let's go ahead and just explore this waypoint. Why not? Love exploring waypoints. Weak hit. You uncover something interesting, but it is bound up in peril. Take +1 momentum. Envision what you encounter, then take +1 momentum. Okay, so I know what we encounter. We're swimming down to these minerals, and there's a few new minerals that would be really useful for our base and stuff. When all of a sudden the sand kind of like shifts, and this medium-sized creature swims out like a sort of camouflaged shark heading straight toward us, and we kind of immediately just swim back, and then it bites, and then gets back down and hides again in the sand. And I'm gonna say that we need to get past this creature if we want to obtain effectively what is here. So I'm gonna make this the minerals and the stuff that we talked about. I'm gonna try to secure an advantage using my knowledge of life forms or planet-side ecosystems. So I'm gonna try to look up in my tablet what I know about this creature. Maybe I've scanned it before, and maybe I can do something with that to figure out some kind of distraction advantage, how I need to approach this particular situation. So let's go ahead and roll with wits with +1. It's a strong hit, yes. Take +2 momentum, +3 because of our asset, and add +1 to our next move. And our next move is going to be a shadow move. And I think what we uncover is that this creature completely hides itself under the surface and then reacts to movement, to vibrations, so to speak, in the ground. It does not see us. It is completely covered. So what we're going to do is we are going to go very sneaky, and then we are going to, as soft as we can and as gentle as we can, try to pick up these minerals and remove some of these without trying to do the least kind of movement as possible. So this is going to be a face danger with shadow, and we add a +1 from our next move. And it's a weak hit. You succeed, but not without a cost. Make a suffer move, -1. And I'm going to say, let's go with momentum. No. Let's go with health. Yes. As we are being very, very gentle. We're taking the things, and then suddenly the sand moves, and it just bites us in our arm. We get it, and then we kind of punch it away, and we swim as fast as we can, but it has already bitten us, and we are slightly injured. But we have the stuff that we decided to grab here. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's keep exploring and undertaking this expedition. And let's go with edge once more. And it's a miss, but I'm going to burn the momentum and turn it into a weak hit and mark progress. And I'm gonna say we suffer costs en route. What costs do we suffer? Sea glide battery. Let's go ahead and run out of our sea glide, and we are now traveling significantly slower. We can't outrun most large, fast fish anymore, and that might make it a bit more dangerous. Let's see how this goes. We're now swimming our way, and it's also going to be harder to dive. And where are we now? Abandoned. Okay. Abandoned world. Interesting. Abandoned world. So I imagine we're still swimming through this kind of like very rocky. We've got a few volcanic vents coming out. Nothing lives here. Absolutely nothing lives here. I like that, I imagine. Bubbles popping out of these volcanic vents. Let's go ahead and try to undertake an expedition. And here we're just going to roll with wits as we stay vigilant. Watch out for those volcanic vents. And it's a miss. Ah, so close. You're waylaid by a crisis or arrive at a waypoint to confront an immediate hardship or threat. Do not mark progress and pay the price. Okay, so what I'm going to say here happens is... let's go with this one. Let's see. No. Let's go with this one over here. Yes. Okay, so what happens is we suddenly see in the distance a giant shadow moving. A monstrosity of a fish making its way very much close toward us. We are going to try to swim down to the ground, make ourselves invisible, maybe behind a rock, whatever we can, to avoid this creature. Our sea glide battery is out. We probably can't swim away from this thing. So, woof. Is there anything we can do? Let's go. Let's try to secure an advantage with our naturalist path, and if there's anything we can do about this creature with wits, and we add a +1, please, 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 and oh boy, that's a miss. You fail or your assumptions betray you. Pay the price. This is not good. You waste resources. Let's go ahead and re-roll that one. Re-roll that one. Oh, there we go. Your action causes collateral damage or has an unintended effect. I love that. So we're kind of like turning on our little terminal, and our terminal goes boopy. You know, it makes one of those ding sounds at the worst possible moment, a notification, those horrible notifications. And then the giant creature sort of immediately looks in our direction, and it begins coming, swimming towards us. And this is definitely going to be an endure stress 2 at the very least. And now we're just going to face danger to hide from this creature. With Shadow, no advantage, absolutely nothing. Here we go. +2. That is a strong hit. Oh, God. Oh, God. That would have been terrible. And this giant creature just... we can see its shadow covering us as we're glued to this rock, and it just swims above us and moves on. We wait for a while, breathing, and when we see that it's gone, we relax and we continue on our journey. Oh boy. That could have gone very bad. All right. Let's undertake an expedition again. And this time we're definitely going to keep under the radar with Shadow. We do not want to be seen by this creature. And that is a weak hit. Once again, we mark progress. And I'm going to say we lose 1 momentum and 1 stress as we are going very slowly. We're very stressed. We see a movement in the corner of our eyes. We turn. We're very terrified of what this creature could do to us if it sees us again or if it finds us. But here we go. Let's see if we get to it. 7 or less. And it is a weak hit. A weak hit. Let's see what happens when we finish an expedition. On a weak hit, as above, you reach your destination or complete your survey, but you face an unforeseen complication at the end of your expedition. Make the legacy reward 1 rank lower and envision what you encounter. Okay, so we mark 1 discovery, and we face an unforeseen complication at the end of your expedition. Unforeseen complication. So first of all, let's mark progress. We have found the SOS. Actually, I don't know if we haven't found the SOS. We've reached the location where it is. Now we need to dive down, and that is the complication right there. It is very much deep, and we don't have our sea glide anymore. We have run out of our sea glide, and what can we do about that? And I can't switch my flashlight battery for my Sea Glide battery because I'm definitely going to need my flashlight battery down there. Alright, I guess we're just going to have to go in. There's, no other way around this. So, I think this is probably going to be best handled as a scene challenge. Again, we're going to replace this oxygen tank with gonna call this salvage the pod, and we're gonna give it a track, and it's gonna be formidable. And the clock 6 segments, and this is basically our oxygen. This is our how much oxygen we have left. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to secure an advantage in this challenge by maybe using my computer to try to maybe map the location we can, if we have that equipment. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna secure an advantage with wits as we try to find a map of the location. I think our Sea Glide actually can help us with that, even if it's on very low battery. Maybe we can just turn it on a little bit to just see the locations and more or less get an idea of where we have to go. So +3, that is a weak hit. Choose one. Take +2 momentum, or I'm gonna go with the momentum. So what I'm gonna say happens is we turn on the Sea Glide and we quickly get an idea of a map, a 3D map of what's down there, then boom, the Sea Glide just turns off. No more battery. That's it. It's done. We hook it onto our back and we head on down. This is going to be a swim with edge as we swim as fast as we can down. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make some tense, some suspense music. Oh, we've got suspense sci-fi. Mega City Sewers. Oh, that's a new one. That's the latest one. But no, I think something more action-y will do. Let's go with Redshift. And here we go. Start swimming down. Let's go with some edge. +2. And oof, barely. Barely. We mark progress. And we also mark a clock. And you encounter a complication or setback. Envision what occurs and fill a clock set. The first thing I imagine is there's a series. Oh, I like that. There's a series of these giant flowers with sort of giant worms inside of them that when you get too close, they pop off and try to get a bite of you. And there's lots of them, and there's no time to stop and think about this. We need to swim through them, get through them, and try to avoid them. This is going to be a face danger with edge as we try to continue our way down. Let's go with that. +2. Oof! Let's burn that momentum. You are successful and mark progress, but also encounter complication or setback. Envision what occurs and mark a segment. I'm going to say that one of these definitely gets a bite in on me as I'm swimming past them as fast as I can, and then we continue down on our way. And yeah, let's just keep going. Go, 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 go. Face danger. Edge. Fast, fast, fast. We're running out of oxygen. It's a +2. Barely. We continue to run out of oxygen. What is the next complication that happens? We're halfway there, and then we need to get back up again. So, woof. Well, this doesn't necessarily, well, you'll see when we do the final thing. Anyway. Next complication is, let's find out. Hide technology. Hide technology. Okay, so we arrive. I like this. So we arrive where we need to be. It should be here, but we don't see it. It is somehow been covered or hidden, or something has happened to it that we can't see it. It's supposed to be here. We should be seeing it. We cannot see it. So this is going to be a wits face danger to scan and try to find where did it go? Where is it? What's happening? That's a 7 and a 1. That is another weak hit. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy. So, again, it's taking us time. We're losing oxygen, and we do see it. It is hidden because the collapse. Wow, everything's collapsing today. It's been covered in sand and dirt as it fell down through this whole thing. So it is barely there. So we're going to have to dig our way into it as fast as we can. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go and we're going to start digging and digging and digging and digging with our hands as fast as we can. This is going to be an iron face danger. And wow, that is a weak hit. Excellent. Okay, we're almost there. We managed to dig out. We opened the door. We are in, and we need to look as fast as we can for whatever is useful here. And then we need to get out before we die. So we're gonna face danger with wits. It's a +3. Oh, wow, another weak hit. And that is it for the clock. It is time to roll on this. This is not looking great. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a 5 or less. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. 5 or less. Oh, baby, a weak hit. All right, let's finish the scene. And it says, on a weak hit, you succeed, but not without cost. You must pay the price. Make this a minor cost relative to the scope of the scene. Okay, a minor cost. I'm gonna say that we arrive, but we take some harm. We definitely take harm as we begin swimming up. We've got the supplies. We got like what do they call them? The blueprints. We got new blueprints for stuff to make. We begin swimming up. Doot, 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 doot. We've got the alarm on the oxygen. Doot, 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 doot. We're swimming as fast as we can. We're having trouble breathing. We can see the surface of the water rippling at the top. We're fading out. We're not gonna make it, and then we finally make it. We take off our helmet. We're breathing. We can feel our lungs burning. They are burning. And let's go ahead and make an endure harm move because we are forced to endure harm. And we have to... roll iron. So we're gonna roll iron. Here we go. And that is a weak hit. So on a weak hit, if you are not wounded, you may lose momentum -1 in exchange for +1 health. Otherwise, press on. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lose 1 for that, and I'm gonna just say we spent some time just breathing up there and recovering ourselves. And we have found the SOS and salvaged the equipment, so we can mark some progress on this quest. But it's not over yet, is it? It's not over because all our swimming, our flapping, and our breathing has definitely attracted the attention of a large beast. And we are going to have to swim for our lives from this creature. And this is going to be another scene challenge as we are swimming, as we're just floating at the top. We put on our helmet again. We swim back down under the water, and then we see it. We see it heading straight for us, coming. And it is time to begin the scene. And as it says in begin the scene, the objective is flee the giant creature. We put formidable, and we make a clock, and we definitely put it at 4. We are severely disadvantaged unless I am going to make, before we do that, I am going to make a secure an advantage move as quick as we can, and this is going to be with wits as we switch the batteries from the sea glide to the flashlight, and this is just going to be a panicked move, and this is going to be a secure an advantage with wits and repurpose or modify equipment. It's changing a battery. I don't think it applies, and I don't think it's wits either. It's probably edge, speed, mobility, or agility. Let's go ahead and do that. And oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. We basically, so basically what happens is we see this, we take out the sea glide, we take the flashlight, and then we're fumbling with our hands, and then it it just drops out of our hands. We no longer have the flashlight battery. The sea glide is floating there. This creature is coming straight for us. Its maw, its gigantic maw just opening, and we just have to start this run, fleeing for our lives. 4 segments, formidable. There's no way around this. Let's go ahead and begin this. Oh, this one's a bit too war. I don't think we have a song for this, so I don't have an action for Under the Water yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. So let's just continue with maybe this one. I like this one for a chase. Yeah, I like this one. Perfect. All right, so we're just going to start fleeing for our lives from this creature. Lots of scene challenges today. I'm feeling scene challengey. And let's go ahead and roll edge. Not great. You fail, or a momentary success is undermined by dramatic turn of events. Woof. Fill a clock segment and pay the price. Oh, I've been paying the price on weak hits too, I think. But let's go ahead and just pay the price. Let's see what happens. You are separated from something or someone. I don't think we have anything else to be separated from. Anything that would be useful here? Let's just go ahead and keep it simple and say that this creature just boom. We quickly get out of its way, but it boom, tackles us with just the impact of its movement. And let's go ahead with that, because harm is always great. This looks like it might end badly. So let's endure some harm. We're gonna roll an iron. Weak hit. Excellent. Yeah, let's oh, we probably lost 2, so let's just lose an extra momentum, as it says there. That was a 2 harm hit. And I'm not gonna lose any more momentum for this to recover. I'm gonna keep it at 0, and yeah, this is not looking great. Can I don't think I can secure an advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna try to remember as much as I can. Anything I know about this creature that could help me in this situation. While I'm swimming for my life, I quickly, when the creature rushes by me, I'm dodging barely its mouth. Everything's turned around. Bubbles, where's up, where's down, I don't know. And I'm quickly just under all that stress trying to remember something about this creature. Something that will help me. That's a mess. You fail. Your assumptions betray you. Fill a clog segment and pay the price. Will this be the end of Faye? Is this how she will die in this horrible water planet that is oh so beautiful? Let's go ahead and pay the price. A friend, companion, or ally is in harm's way, or you are if alone. Your equipment or vehicle malfunctions. Oh, that's interesting. I like that one a lot, this other one. So basically, again, another, we're trying to think, and another flying by, and we barely... I think the creature is toying with us. It's playing with us as it does with its food before eating it. Maybe it doesn't even want to eat us. We don't know. And basically, it's not that we're dodging it. It's that it's purposefully just tossing us aside and asunder. And as it does that, our equipment, our systems, everything that says oxygen, anything that helps us in this situation just begins to malfunction, making everything so much harder. Let's try to swim for our lives and maybe get some distance from this creature somehow, please. Here we go. We're going to die. We have filled absolutely no progress, and there is almost nothing left. Oh boy. You are stressed. Yes. Yes, we are stressed in this situation. I begin to swim as fast as I can, but this creature is just so much faster than me. I can feel it. I can feel it chasing me. I can feel it slowly toying with me. I'm going to lose this and that, and now I have to endure stress. And this is going to be with heart. Barely a weak hit. I am somehow keeping it together. I am very injured. I am very stressed. I am terrified for my life, but I am keeping it together. I'm going to try. What am I going to try? This is my last chance. What am I going to try? I'm going to try secure an advantage by latching onto the creature when the next time it passes by. And this is going to be with strength. It's going to be with iron. And it's all or nothing, people. Here we go. It's a miss. You fail, or your assumptions betray you. Fill a clog segment. Pay the price. You are delayed or put at a disadvantage. Yes, I'm going to say that I try to grab on, but I simply cannot. I am already hurt and stressed enough that my hands slip off of this creature's. It's got some kind of tendrils sticking out, and they slip off, and then this creature does a turn in the distance, and Faye's just floating. It turns around, it begins coming for us, and Faye she lets go. She says, I've had enough. And she closes her eyes and then feels the mighty, powerful bite of this gigantic creature just tearing her in half. Her eyes open in shock as this happens, and then she just quickly fades out of the boat. Shock, pain, and everything that happens, and we see from a distance away this giant creature just snake-like, just toying with the flesh, tearing it asunder as a mist of blood from Faye's body slowly rises to the surface. Oh, wow. And that's the session for today. Oops, I messed up. You saw my background there for a second, which had the the Starforged wallpaper. Big fan here, big fan. Anyway, so first let's calm down the music. Let's put some sad music because Faye's dead. Yeah, let's put some Sorrow Dark. Oh, I like this. This is like perfect for like a view of the ocean, right? You know, the camera is now just like almost at the border of the water. It's floating like that. And we can see the sun sort of setting in the horizon. And then we see the red stream slowly appearing on camera. And maybe we see floating, stained with a little crack on it. We see Faye's terminal, designed to float to the surface in case of an emergency, and it's just lapping by with the water. What a nice ending. So, yeah, that ended quickly. Whew, that was fun. So, as usual, I'd like to thank everyone. Thank you all for watching. I had fun. I hope you had fun as well. Thanks everyone who voted for this. I was really hoping this one was going to win, and I'm really happy it did. I'd also like to thank Sean Tompkin for making this amazing game. Mihail for the logos, Ben Straub for the Ironsworn module. It is great. And Ian Fisher for the music that I just love. I love so much. And yeah. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we have a little small Discord community that we don't... Nothing happens there is all. But you're welcome to join and make something happen. Be the first. Anyway. So, that's it for this week. And in a few days, I will be uploading another poll. And we shall see what awaits us next week. So, thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.